Alrighty, so we're gonna make some stewed tomatoes today. We're gonna use tomatoes, celery, onions, green peppers, and some garlic. I can't give you an amount. I eyeball it, whatever looks good to me. I just don't. Your tomatoes, you know, they want to be no bad spots on them. They don't have to be perfect, but they have to, you know, nothing bad. So what we're going to do, the process is we're going to get some boiling water going, and we're going to dip these tomatoes in that boiling water for about no more than 2 minutes. And then we're immediately going to plunge them into an ice water bath, and that will help to get the skins off. So I'm going to go get that water going, and then I'll show you what that looks like. All right, I'm using my canner rack because it'll be just easy for me to pull them out that way. And I'm just going to let them go for, like I said, 1 to 2 minutes, no longer than 2 minutes, because you don't want them to be cooking in there. And then I'm going to pull them out, and I'm going to plunge them immediately into the cold water bath. That's going to be in my sink, so make sure that your sink is nice and clean and sterilized. So I'll come back and show you what that looks like. All right, and get them into this cold water, ice bath. And the reason we do that is to keep them from cooking. I also, I throw in some ice packs. Because you want this water to be really, really cold. But see what happened here? Okay, that heat helps that skin to slip off, and then that cold water just stops it from cooking. So while we are letting these cool down, and then I'm going to chop up our veggies. Remember, save your scraps. Okay, so we'll be back and show you. I want to show you a little trick for cutting your peppers. Go not all the way through, just make a circle. Okay, when you get to it, twist it off, and most of it comes right out. Then take your knife, take the good stuff off, put the other good stuff in your veggie bowl, and clean out your pepper. Just like that, simple. This is the fun part. So you're going to take your tomatoes, and you're going to take that skin off, just like that. Some of them will come off easier than others. But when I get it off, I'm going to put it in a bowl here, and I'm going to take out that core right there, and any more skin that I didn't get off the tomato. Here, I'm going to show you one that works a little bit better. Let's see if I can, oh, here's one. Okay, you see the crack right there? That's what you're looking for. And that, wow, it's not peeling off like it should. Okay, so there we go. Anyway, sometimes you'll get them and they'll just slide right out of the skin. Other times you might have to work at it, but it still is a lot easier this way. So I will come back after I get these all peeled and cored, and then we will get to making the tomatoes. Okay, so I have them skinned, cored, chopped, putting them in my crock pot, putting all my veggies, everything in here. I forgot to say I'm going to add some Italian seasoning
What?
to this. What?
That's what I said. What? Italian seasoning?
Oh yeah, just because you're the king of overkill. Anyway, now that you distracted me, I'm going to put some in here. And I'm going to, ooh, it smells good. And again, I just eyeball stuff. I can't, I don't know, I just eyeball stuff. So anyway, I know this looks like a lot of veggies to tomatoes, but when it cooks down, it'll be perfect. This is how I do. If you want to add more tomatoes, by all means, you add more tomatoes. This is how we like it. So I am going to put this on high, and it's probably going to go for at least 4 hours the first time. I'll check it, and then we'll decide what we want to do. So we'll come back. Okay, so this is what we have when it's all nice and cooked down. I did add a few more tomatoes to it. All right, so now we're going to ladle this into our jars. And we're gonna leave about an inch of headspace. Just like that. So, these in here. I love to use these stewed tomatoes for chili, goulash, spaghetti sauce, pretty much anything that you want. You want to always remember to make sure you get the bubbles out. Oops. Okay. Make sure that you wipe your rims off very well. Put them on finger tight just until it starts to turn. Okay, and then we're gonna water bath these for, I'm gonna do 30 minutes because I've got some other stuff I have to go in with these, and that's gonna be 30 minutes for those. But typically this would be about 20 minutes. So we're gonna water bath these for 20 minutes. Because they're tomatoes and the ratio of tomato to green pepper and onion is, the ratio of tomatoes is higher than everything else. It doesn't have to go for 3 hours like it would be if you had everything onion. So 20 minutes, and then we'll come back and see how everything turned out. All right, there we have the end result of our tomatoes. I also did some white rice, brown rice, and some cornbread. So I needed to fill spots, but anyway, there it is. And it smelled good the whole time it was cooking.